Hi, my name is Paul Benovich, and this is day two, documenting my journey from taking a business concept and creating a minimal viable product. On day two, really the goal is to start building upon day one thoughts. I made a first attempt at communicating each of the concepts in day one. And now I want to refine these concepts and start to explore what a minimal viable product would look like for each concept. So day two objectives, goal is to start building out each of the concepts based on the key features defined on day one. The question is, can we create a very simple prototype that expresses the problem solution, highlighted highlighting only two or three features, keeping it very simple and letting it stay focused. And then three is kind of map out how customers might interact with each key feature within a concept. So on the bottom of the day two objectives, I'm always going to have numbers of the slides that I actually worked on. And this will be more important as it gets a little bit more complicated. So let's go to concept to business idea, day two progress. I tried to communicate what I was trying to accomplish in 4 website panels. So I wanted to keep it simple. So I put a top panel, an about panel, a business panel, and coming soon panel. I wanted to keep the minimal viable product very simple. At the same time, I spent 5 minutes looking for a website name and spent $9.99 to purchase it. So this isn't necessary for me. It just helped make it a little bit more real, put a placeholder in place. Don't want to overthink the name by any means. Just get something out there and don't spend too much money. So I'm calling it the concept creation site, which is very descriptive of what I'm trying to do. And then I started to work on the top panel. And I have notes here, so you can go through those a little bit more, what I was trying to accomplish. Again, this is the second on the concept creation site, the about panel. Again, trying to define the problem, recruiting volunteers, which are imperative to the solution, and communicating how to merge the entrepreneurs with the audience volunteers to help solve the problem. And concept creation site, this is the third panel, the business idea panel, which would be starting to think how I take and lay it out so that people could upload their MVPs to start getting feedback on this. So my thoughts were, how can I take the 3 concepts that I'm working here and combine it into one? So maybe so that I can get feedback on the concept creation site, that's going to be one of the highlighted ones. And then I could put the MVP for Polite Conversations and CEO Guide on there as well and get feedback and kind of merge all 3 of these into one. And then finally, the fourth is more of a coming soon panel. This is my idea of how you might be able to crowdsource a business and start to get feedback on that. On Polite Conversations on day 2, tried to communicate what I was trying to accomplish in 3 website panels. The other one was 4. So a top panel, an about panel, and discussion panel. So again, just working through this on the top panel, trying to describe a little bit more about the process in the about panel. And then, just thinking about some ideas of how we would present the different discussion groups. And then CEO Guide ideas on day 2. I'm still stuck on defining the concept a little bit more and haven't made much progress on that today. So the day 2 summary notes and insights is I had 3 concepts I wanted to further build out. Concept 1, I'm discovering that I am most passionate about the concept creation site. And I am discovering that I'm less passionate about Polite Conversations and CEO Guide at this time, but this is part of the learning process. I also purchased domain names for Concept Creation Site 12 and CEO Guide for $20. So time invested today is another 2 hours. Total dollars invested today was 32. And total time invested since day 1, 3.5 hours. Total dollars invested, 32. All right, that's it for day 2. See you on day 3.